What up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. Hope y'all having a good Tuesday. I know I am. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm looking good, smelling good, I'm having a good Tuesday. Guys, real quick. So, guys, I have ran across some nasty behaviors, guys. And some of y'all, know. Some of y'all would tell me, well, you know why you going through that? Because the devil is in these people. And he just hops from one body to another. So something that's personal going on in your personal life, that same demon is jumping into other people. Guys, I'm telling you, boy, when you cross over to that other side fully with God, boy, I tell y'all, they can't mess with you though, but you see the nastiness there as a reminder of how you never want to be like that, ever. And you don't want nobody in your life like that, period. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm seeing some nastiness, man, out here this Tuesday. People just seem mad. Like, I just be like, man, what kind of program is coming out of the antenna? I mean, seriously, guys, how can everybody be feeling the same way on the same day, even though I'm going to different places? Strange. But people, yeah, been real nasty. I've been going into several shops. People real nasty. People are upset, guys, and just for their defense, I would say that, yeah, I can see why a lot of people are upset. The financial situation is just terrible. I mean, I told y'all back in the day about, how I've worked at a lot of different places. I've worked at a lot of different restaurants. I worked at Wrigley Field, McDonald's, Burger King, Starbucks. I've done all that shit already. I already done my time. I already done my time, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people don't really have to do what they doing. Like I'd be quick to ask somebody, hey, how come you don't just do courier service or something like that? You don't have to be stuck in your job. But tell you the truth, a lot of people just so conditioned to go into that office or wherever they are and punch that time stamp. They're just so used to that training that they just simply don't know what to do with themselves, and they don't like when if you try to come tell them, hey, they'll get mad at you just for trying to help them. So you just you get to the point where you just like, oh, fuck it, I give up. People just want to be in this hateful spirit. It's nothing. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. There's nothing you can do. But yeah, guys, people are real nasty. But yeah, people are doing like triple the amount of work. Like, it's this one place I go to, guys. Kind of remind me of, one time I told y'all about Dunkin' Donuts. I told y'all, have y'all ever been inside a Dunkin' Donuts lately? Do y'all see how much work? Like, you used to be able to go into a Dunkin' Donuts and you were there to, get a donut and some coffee. It was very simple. The person working there, all they had to do was make sure the hot coffee was brewed, right? Fresh coffee, and make sure the donuts were fresh and keep the area space clean, and that was about it. Now you go into a Dunkin' Donuts, guy, I swear they must got like 60 different like types of equipment. And I'm looking, and keep in mind, like I said, I worked at Starbucks for 6 months, and it was rough because the line was always around the corner in the airport. That was a rough job, guys, but I did it. I did it. And that's how I worked my way to being a bartender. That's how I had to dig myself out of Starbucks to be a bartender. And then I told y'all a story about the lady who hit me with the broom. It was just more chaos waiting for me when I jumped to that. But anyway, I went inside this Dunkin' Donuts one time, and I swear, guys, I'm looking at, like, how can you expect an employee to, like, make a hot sandwich, make a cold sandwich, make coffee, make brewed iced teas, make lattes and frappuccino? You can't put that much on somebody. And a lot of these places now, of course, they're not hiring enough help. And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, then they say, well, now you got to do these gig order apps, and the tickets are flying out the machine. So before you even get started on one job, you got 5 other jobs to do. You don't even have a chance to think about nothing, let alone what kind of job should you be doing next. Guys, it's wild, man. I mean, it's a beast to me. I mean, I didn't make the rules here in this world. I'm not making the rules, right? But to me, it's abuse. because you can't have no one. And then the customers who coming in, they don't give a shit. They just want their food. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a shit. How you got that's too much work and stuff like that. They just go in there and look. I want my food. I don't give a fuck what the problem is. Why am I not getting my hot sandwich? And I'm sitting up there as an empath looking like, yo, that's too much work to be doing on one person, yo. You can't expect them to work this espresso machine over here, work this toaster oven over there, work this, and then get it all right so that the customer is satisfied. Because if one of those if you got all that work to do and one of those customers don't like their sandwich or don't like the way their bread was toasted, or that's gonna throw a whole thing off. So now the worker's gonna be pissed, and then if the customer sees any sign of irritation by the worker, now there's gonna be a problem. It can be a fight. Why do you think you see all these fights break out in these places? You know what I'm saying? So I say somebody likes this chaos. It's a pun. It is a curse. It is a curse. And people got to go to God and go within themselves to figure out how to get up out of stuff like that. You can't, and a lot of times too, I agree with this one reader, say you can't really feel sorry for a lot of people anymore, because if you look really deeply into their lives, you will find out exactly why they're being punished like that, But I will just say, guys, and you can't, that's why I don't even go to certain shops, because if they putting all that work on a worker, I know my shit ain't gonna be right. So I just don't go there, right? I refuse to shop at a place that's putting that much strain on the employees. I don't, no, I'm not, because then if the person is mad in a bad mood, according to Bobby and him, you gotta be careful who fixing your food, because that bad energy can actually go into into the food, and that's why people believe in praying over their food and stuff like, because that bad energy can go right into that food, and you eat that food, now you mad, now everybody's mad who didn't went to that place and eat from that place. It's wild, y'all, but yeah, it's too much work. But yeah, people are very disgruntled this Tuesday. I don't know what it is, man. Like every day, it's like people, it just bots, man. Every day it's the same line of behavior. And I go around so much to be able to see this, that everybody's acting the same on this day, on that day. Man, my Mondays is like how these people turning up on Saturdays. You already know that. My Mondays is like, I be feeling good, man, because all these idiots be off the streets. But anyway, y'all, I just want to tell y'all that. But yeah, they putting too much work on these people, man, and they not getting paid nothing. So now you got the stress of being late on your bills. You might be about to lose your apartment, lose this, lose that, and now you got to go to this job that's abusing you and working you too hard. It's messed up, y'all. It's really messed up. And now they're like, well, fuck it. If the human beings can't keep up with this type of pace, then we just gonna replace them with robots. So then you just thrown away like a rag doll. Man, I'm telling you, man. I just beg God every day to keep me out of that energy, because I already done my time, man, guys. I did a lot of hard jobs. I've done jobs I can't even remember, guys, because it was just that bad. I just literally forgot. I did a lot of rough jobs, guys. A lot of rough jobs. Okay, a lot of rough stuff. That was just unnecessary. A lot of unnecessary drama. I'm trying to think what was the best job I ever had. Probably what I'm doing now, but I can't say now, because what I do now, I don't call that a job. But not all of them were bad. Shit, man. All of them were bad. You know what I mean? Like, but it's nothing. I have to give credit where credit's due. It's nothing like what I see out here going on now, because these people are severely being overworked and underpaid. And like I told y'all before, raising minimum wage to $15 an hour, and everybody's out there cheering and voting for it. Don't even know that that's provocateurs who are out there picketing and rooting $15 an hour, when they already know minimum wage should be around $28, $29 an hour based on inflation. And they making these people think $15 an hour, you didn't win nothing. That's exactly what they set for you, to be right back in the hole, in poverty again. So people just losing everything, guys. And this is why, like, this is a time you don't want to be doing any like sinful thing. You have to be right with God in these times, because it doesn't look good. I don't care, even if you are rich, and even if you have things, you better be right with God, man, because you don't want to be. There's a lot of traps out here, and a lot of situations you can be in just by one slip up. And like I was saying before, you used to be able to quit a job back in the day. If you wasn't being treated right, you could quit a job and get another job within a week or two. You can't do that no more. So you got to take that ass whooping now. especially since they bringing all these migrants in the country. You're screwed. Because them motherfuckers, they don't mind living 10 people in one bedroom apartment. The average American, I don't care even if they came from the projects, can't do that. And so I'm gonna say one more thing, guys, before I cut this video off. You know, I've been hearing a lot of talk about these baby boomers off the video I made a few days ago. And basically, what it's come down to is that this generation of baby boomers, I've been running across a lot of nasty ass baby boomers, right? And what it boils down to is that this particular generation of people, not all of them, they very entitled. They feel very entitled, even to the point of doing petty crimes or crimes just to keep it. I don't know what kind of program they have for the baby boomers, y'all, but they are feel very entitled for no reason at all, and they feel entitled about stuff that they shouldn't even be feeling. They shouldn't even be entitled. They had no business feeling entitled about injustices. And I'm starting to notice that most of the baby boomers, they all act the same way, very selfish, very entitled. You know, and that can lead to one lady was talking about a lot of older women, baby boomers. They like really nasty people. And so, but that's all I'm gonna say about that, guys. That's what's going down with the baby boomers. But I gotta get out of here, and I'll holler at y'all later. All right, peace.